Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Mini Jack YGO here, and today got a sick new deck for you guys. Finally, come back after a few months. Kind of quit the game for a little bit. Now I'm back, and I found this really fun, cool combo deck that I just discovered by myself. It's Duza combo because I play cubics, uh, and honestly, all it is just Duza turbo and just like get out insane huge boards like you'd never really think to hear cubic and combo in the same sentence, but I figured out a way, and honestly, it's just absolutely nuts. It's such a fun deck, and honestly, it's not even that much in terms of money, so, for, the majority part of the combo, so if you really want to get into it, it's actually really cool. So yeah, I'll get into it. Alright guys, so I'm just going to show you guys the deck list. Yeah, again, it's a really fun deck, and I'll just get right into it. So to start off, running triple Duza the Meteor Cubic Vessel and one Vijam the Cubic Seed. It's a really good engine in general, just because you normal summon. The whole point of the deck is just phenomenal. The whole point of the deck is you get out the Duza with a tuner extender, and you send unification from grave, which will show you what it does later, and you just basically infinite loop. You loop through this entire thing just with one normal or special summon, and it's just nuts. It's the main part of the deck, and it's just super fun to combo with. Next up, as a backup engine, just in case you can't get access to it, because it's a 60 card deck, running 2003, so the Despot engine, or 3003, 2001. I cut the third 001, even though you can run it, it's optional, but I cut the third one just for deck space. So, yeah, so basically all it is just a backup sort of engine, so you can just normal summon the 3. It's a 1-card combo. So yeah, if you don't see your Duza engine, you can just almost always go into the Despot engine. Like if you don't see Duza, and if you don't see either, you can still make plays off of that too. So yeah, the deck's just pretty solid. Now for the Resonator engine, for some tuners extenders, running the Resonator engine, so triple red Resonator and one Synchron Resonator. Running 3 and 1 because red Resonator is the main one that you want to see in your hand, almost always. Because what it does when it's normal summon, you special summon a level 4 lower monster from your hand, and then if it's special summon, there's another effect that lets you gain life points. But usually it's just the normal and the special summon, and usually it's normal red Resonator and special summon the Duza, and then get the Duza effect off of that, and then that's basically full combo. And you're running the one Synchron Resonator because you're running triple Resonator call in the deck, which we'll get to later. So basically, if you already have red Resonator in hand, you can search Synchron Resonator, and this recycles red Resonator, and it also counts as an extender mid-combo. So that's why you don't run 3 Synchron Resonator, because you can't start your combo with Synchron Resonator. It's just there for an extender afterwards, in the middle of your combo. So on to some more tuner extenders, running triple 10E Spirit Adhara. I probably hear my dog puppy in the background, but anyways. Triple 10E Spirit Adhara, just pretty self-explanatory. It's just a free special summon of a tuner. Just a great extender in general. For the next engine, running 1 DD Lamia and triple Dark Contract with the gate. So basically the whole point of this engine is you activate Dark Contract. You've probably seen it in some decks, but you activate Dark Contract with the gate. You search out the DD Lamia, and you kind of use DD Lamia to discard itself with another effect if you have to. Or you can keep it in hand, and basically you just send Dark Contract with the gate to the grave to special summon it. Or if it's in hand or grave, but it banishes when it leaves the field, but it's still just a tuner extender, so, and it's really consistent, so, yeah. And then for basically the same thing, it's just like a second version of the engine. It's triple Misk with Jirak Alo. Basically does the exact same thing. You just pitch Misk, and it's really good. So basically the whole thing is you pitch Misk, and you banish it to search out the Jirak Alo, or especially on the Jirak Alo from deck. But basically the whole one really good part about the Misk engine and the DD Lamia engine is they don't know what your opponent won't know what you're playing game 1. So if you start with any of these two, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's playing Dinos, this guy's playing DDs. So he's got they'll maybe shotgun a Gamma or something onto your Misk, and then you can bait out stuff with that. So that's really good. Now onto the non-tuner extenders. I'm running triple Forge Hat Tricker and triple Parallel Exceed. I'm running triple Hat Tricker just because you have access to Map Beast in this deck with Despot 001 and Adhara as well. So like if you're doing the Despot combo, you can special summon this like mid combo, and then just get a free Nap Beast on top of your actual end board. So it's actually really solid. And then triple Parallel Exceed, just because you throw it in the middle of your combo. It's actually really good. You just throw it in the middle of your combo. It's a free Dugaras or free whatever you want. It's free 2 cards, so why not run it in a combo deck? Now getting on to some of your bricks. Running 1 Colt Wing and 1 Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, and I guess for your other bricks you're going to run 1 Psy-Frame Driver. And then the Red Ice package. So I'll go by this one by one. I guess I'll show Psy-Frame Driver after, but running Colt Wing for the Despot combo, you basically special summon it off the Aurodon tokens, and you just get more bodies on board and you re-special summon the tuners. Dragon Busters for Union Carrier, obviously for the extra deck lock, like just OP busted, actually broken. And then you run the Red Ice package because you just want to run Dragoon in this deck. It's just really easy to make and just finishes off your boards really well. And for hand traps, you're going to be running triple Nibiru, triple Ash Blossom, and then the Psy-Frame package with the driver, obviously, that I mentioned before. So basically, these are like the 3 best hand traps in the format right now. And I kind of just found space for them. And you can honestly run whatever really fits, whatever ratios you like in the deck. But this is the one I found most comfortable, that I was most comfortable with, was 3, 3, and 3. So yeah, because you don't technically need your entire hand for combos. So yeah, I just found that having 9 hand traps is really good, and if you're going second, then all of these are just insane. And then for our last technical hand trap would be Soravis, the Ancient Ascended. Just because you're running Herald, you can search this out. And it's just really good for protecting your cards. Alright, that's it for the monster lineup. That was like over 30 monsters. So anyways, getting to spells, triple goods with Cubic Karma. This is just how you search out Duza. So you don't know how it works, you just activate goods, send the Karma, and Karma's effect will banish, and you search out any cubic monster, and you, like, 11 times out of 10 want to search out the Duza. Guess you could search out Vijam, but I don't see why you do that over Duza. And on to the other ones. Triple Resonator Call, searches out your Resonators, your Red Resonator and Synchron Resonator. It's not once per turn, by the way, so you can search out both in one turn, so that's pretty cool as well. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And then for the rest of the spells, you're running triple Pot of Avarice and 1 Call By. You're running triple Pot of Avarice just because it recycles all your engine pieces really well, and just lets you combo off again and again. And it's just really good for like the grind game, and it just gives you. It's insanely easy to get 5 cards or 5 monsters in grave with this deck. So I mean, why not run it? Recycles your resources, etc. And then you're running the 1 Call By, just because this deck can lose to hand traps technically. You can still get out boards without comboing off, like you can still get out Dragoon and stuff, but like, yeah, Call By is just good. I mean, it's at 1, so you could cut this for like anything, another extender if you wanted to, but it's up to you, honestly. It's sort of like a free slot, I guess, if you really want to treat it like that. And so going on to traps, you only run 3. You're on triple Unification. The reason why you run Duza, it basically has 2 effects. The on-field effect's a fusion effect. You're never going to use it at all. It's pretty shit. But the main reason you run it is because it's graveyard effect. So whenever a cubic monster is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, you banish it from grave, and you special summon another cubic monster during summoning conditions, level 4 or lower. So you just keep on. It's not once per turn for Duza or this card. So you just you summon Duza, you link it off, you banish this from grave, and then you summon another Duza. Does the exact same thing over and over again. So yeah, that's the main reason also why you're running a 60 card deck, so you don't see these in your hands. And you also have the goods, so you see Duza twice as much as this. Like, seeing this in your hand depends on your hand, but usually it isn't complete brick unless you draw multiple of it. Then it's like full combo, won't be as strong. But yeah, so it's a solid card, or just a solid like engine in general. And it's really fun as well. I'll show you guys a combo afterwards. So anyways, that's the main deck, that's 60 cards. Going on an extra deck, running Needle Fiber package, Link Ross and Needle Fiber. So basically, you use the Tuner Extender and Duza to go into this, and then you just get your plays off from there, and then you link it off with Link Cross, and then Metal Marcher combo and stuff like that. And you can probably hear Puppy in the background, whatever. I'm just gonna roll with it. So, and for Link 2s, running one Verte and one Union Carrier, other than Needle Fiber, I guess. Verte is just for the Dragoon play, and then Union Carrier is for Buster Dragon Lock. Just probably the two best Link 2s in the game right now, just because of that. And then for your last Link, running one Mecha Phantom Beast or Aurodon for your Despot combos. And going on to Synchros, running one Martial Meadow Marcher, just really good for extending. It's just insane card in general. Two Herald the Arclight. You're going to want to run two, not one, because in your Despot combo you end up tributing one with Aurodon effect, and you get another one later. So it's better to have two. And you search out Saravi with one, or Saravis, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, with one, so you're going to want to run two. To level 5s, one Nat Beast and one High Speed Vern Chambara. You run one Nat Beast because of Hat Tricker, and it's just really easy to make in this deck, especially in the Despot version of the combo. And you run one High Speed Vern Chambara because it's honestly it's any generic level 5 synchro you want to run. But I find that Chambara is pretty decent because it helps you push for Gneum if you go into that second. If you go into like grind game, if you go in second or something like that, and you don't need to use it in your combo, so you have it like saved or whatever, then you can just go into Chambara and then attack for insane amount of damage. And for level 7s, running one Black Rose Moonlight and one FA Dawn Dragster. You don't need to run two level 7s, but I find it's better because you need one level 7 for your Despot combo, and then you need the other level. You don't need the other level 7, but if, say, they interrupt you mid-combo and you're left with a Despot 1 and 2 tokens, then you have to go into a level 7, essentially, unless you just go into Herald and save a token. But Dawn Dragster is just a good alternative if you really want to do something with it, or Black Rose Moonlight, depending on what turn you're going. And for lastly, Borreload Savage Dragon for a level 8 synchro. Just Omni Negate, Borreload Savage Dragon. Pretty self-explanatory. And keep on saying that, but whatever. For XCs, running one Dugar's the Timeless. This depends on the format, but I find that Dugar's is a solid rank 4 to go into. Well, generic rank 4, because it just extends your combos with the special summon effect, and you also get to draw 2 if you really wanted to, or double attack, whatever. But usually it's Dweller, but right now Dweller isn't the best in the format with like Virtual World going around, going crazy everywhere, so don't see why you really want to run Dweller, so Dugar is a good alternative. Tornado Dragon as well also works. And then last but not least, got Red Ice Dark Dragoon, just Dragoon, obviously. So yeah, that's it for the main deck and extra deck. Now I'll show you guys the main Cubic combo. Alright guys, so I'm back with the combo setup now. I'm going to show you guys quickly the 3-card full combo with Duza and the whole point of why this is a Duza combo deck. So with this kind of hand, usually you want to, if you have Misk in your hand, you're going to want to send the Misk off the start of the turn to bait out any ashes and then banish it to special summon your Jirak Alo from deck. And after that, you're going to want to normal summon Red Resonator. Red Resonator effect activates, special summon the Duza. Duza's effect activates and sends one of your 3 unifications to grave. You won't really be able to see grave in this, so I need the space, but there's one unification in grave. I'll kind of show it over there. So anyways, after that, you're going to want to link off the Red Resonator and your Duza. And preferably you're going to want Alo on the far left or far right, so you can save up link spaces. But yeah, so you do that, link up the Needle Fiber effect activates. Preferably, in this situation, you're going to want to special summon Synchron Resonator. And because Duza has left the field, you can banish Unification from grave. And it's basically a malicious. So you just special summon another one, and it gets the same effect of sending another Unification to grave. And this special summons from hand or deck. So even if you have multiple Duzas in hand, then it still works. So then after this, you're going to want to link off your Halki Fibrax into Link Cross. Link Cross effect activates, getting yourself... I'm going to use 2 random extra deck cards. It's PK deck. Just 2 tokens. And then you're going to want to synchro the 2 tokens and the Synchron Resonator to special summon Martial Metal Marcher. And then Martial Metal Marcher effect activates. That's Chain Link 1, and Chain Link 2 would be Synchron Resonator. And also this deck's really good at chain blocking, by the way, because of the unifications. So Chain or Synchron Resonator, add back the red Resonator from grave. And Martial Metal Marcher special back the red or Synchron Resonator. And what you're going to do with this is you synchro with the Synchron Resonator and Duza into your random level 5, whichever one you decide. Probably Chambara. So after this, and because Duza left the field again, you banish another unification from your grave that you just sent, special summoning out the last Duza, and the last Duza will send your last unification. So that's 2 out of 3 unifications gone through, I guess 3 out of 3. And so now that you have a level 3 and level 5, you're going to synchro those two into Borreload Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon grabs the Needle Fiber from your grave and equips onto it. I'll show you tokens. Token counter 2. You know. So after that, you're going to want to link off Duza and Link Cross into Verte Anaconda. And Duza, or the unification effect happens in grave for one last time, triggering to special summon your 1 copy of the jam from the deck. And then you're going to want to, if you don't have a dark extender, you're going to want to use Verte's effect on Jirak Alo or whatever other extender to make it dark to match the jam. So you can link these two and go into Union Carrier. And then that's your end board with the Dragoon. So use Union Carrier effect, equip Buster Lock to Savage Dragon, and then Red Ice, pay 2k for Dragoon. And you have the red res, so you guarantee to have a card in your hand no matter what you use, because you're not going to reuse the red Resonator. So yeah, so that's the basic combo. Obviously, if you have more extenders like Parallel Exceed makes Dugaras, and then you can, one spicy thing you can do is when you have Dugaras out, you detach 2 to special summon back the Vijam after you make the Union Carrier, and you equip the Buster Lock to Vijam, and because Vijam can't be destroyed by battle, it's just an indestructible body with the extra deck lock, so that's just like kind of nuts. Oh, Verte's up here, by the way. Sorry, I didn't realize. But yeah, so that's the combo. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck. It's a really fun deck. And keep in mind, it's only with 3 cards, so you have 2 other cards in your hand, by the way. So, whatever they be. But yeah, so, yeah. It's one of my favorite decks, honestly, that I've played in a really long time. Cubic's always been one of my favorite decks, so figuring a Cubic combo deck is actually kind of nuts. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you guys like it, if you guys want to try it out yourself online or at your locals if you have the deck list readily available. But yeah, see ya.